How do you repair a relationship with a child after you write a referral?
The best technique I have found for myself personally is to sit down and have a one-on-one talk with just me and the student, not the whole class where they can hear it. And just let the child know that everybody makes mistakes and I understand that, and we'll start fresh once the consequence for this one has been finished.
I think the one thing that I would say to a student after we write a referral is that the referral is a chance for the student to use his or her voice to explain the situation to the people who can have the most impact on what's been going on. So I think because it's part of the process, lets the student feel that the process is working.
I always try, after I've had a referral with a child or a disciplinary incident with a child, to go back and talk to them. I want to sit down and be on their level, and I always start with, hey, it's just me. Let's talk about what happened. I think it's very important you have that relationship first, but I also think it's very important for you to help the child understand what happened and why it happened and why it wasn't appropriate, how it affected you and others in the classroom. And I also give them a chance to explain themselves, because maybe they were having a bad day that I didn't know about. Maybe there's a lot going on at home. And I think it's just a chance to have an open communication and a dialogue between the two of us to move forward from there. And I always end it, well, okay, I look at it as it's done and over, and today we move forward.
After the referral, typically with the student, I try to talk to the student. We have a conversation between the two of us, talk about the choices that were made and how we maybe could have done it differently, and to let them know that tomorrow's a new day and we're going to start over from scratch, and that we're just going to look at it as one mistake and we're going to move on with our day.
I always talk to the student alone and let them know that I care about them and try to figure out why they behaved like they did.
After a referral has been written, it's really important to kind of repair that relationship with the student. I like to be able to take some time one-on-one, be able to chat with them about choices that they could have made, try to get at the feelings behind what they were going through to see if we can prevent them in the future, just to let them know that I'm there for them and that they can come to me if needed.
So usually I just take it as a brand new day. I treat it like it didn't even happen. I may actually talk to them about it, but if we've already spoken about it, I don't want to keep rehashing it. So I give them a fresh start the next day.
When do you find the time to think about your lessons and student behavior?
I honestly find time to think about lessons and student behavior probably when I'm driving, and shamefully when I'm in the shower.
All right, I have time to reflect on student behavior in my lessons when I'm driving home from work every day, and driving to work gives me like 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back to just sit and kind of reflect on my day.
I actually am at school every day at 7:30 and almost 5 o'clock every afternoon. That's the only time I get to reflect. A4, I have a small amount of time that's my only planning. But at that point, I'm catch up on other emails and everything else I missed through the whole day. But Sundays, I plan a lot with my colleagues, whether it's by Zoom or phone, text messages at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So it's all way after hours.
I tend to find time to reflect on the day on the way home, on my drive, or if I'm running errands after school, I typically think about what went well during the day, what didn't, and how things could have gone differently had I made different choices, or kids had made different choices, and what I look for to do the next day.
Okay, I would have to say usually my mind starts thinking of that stuff when I'm in the shower.
I usually think of that stuff when I like to go for a walk after school and kind of clear my head, and so it's an opportunity for me to reflect.
On my ride home, I am able to look back on my day, how my lessons went, and how the students reacted to it.